Hi, this is Ben Williams. Watch me answer the odds-on favourites on Hibernian TV.
Ben, thanks for joining us here for Odds on Favourites in association with our sponsor ScottBet.com. That's a new series on Hibernian TV where we quiz Hibs players about a few of their favourite things. First up, obviously, is our number one, Ben Williams, and the first question is, favourite nickname? What's your favourite nickname that you've had or that one of your teammates has had?
There's been some crackers over the years. Mine are always fairly straightforward, obviously. So I'd have to say, I'll have to come back to that one. Let me think.
Okay. Favourite TV programme?
Favourite TV programme is Breaking Bad on TV as a series. Sort of everyday TV. I quite like Grand Designs and quite like Benefit Street that's just come on.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Coronation Street?
No, I try and avoid the soaps. Yeah. I normally go and cook dinner or something when the soaps are on, let my missus watch them.
Yeah. Next one is your favourite all-time player. So that's a player that either you idolised as a kid or someone that you've played alongside.
Favourite all-time player I idolised as a kid was Peter Schmeichel. Favourite player in terms of playing alongside, probably get a bit of stick for this, but Paul Scholes. I think most people, when they're asked that question, if they've been in and around, had the chance to train with him at United, will say he's a very special player.
And favourite here at Hibs? Favourite
here at Hibs? I quite like Viney. Viney's good entertainment in training. You know, he's always up for a laugh, and he's very talented.
Next one is favourite film.
Favourite film recently would be Django Unchained. But of all time, it'd have to be Shawshank Redemption.
Favourite memory?
Favourite memory would have to be either, in football terms,
yeah.
It'd have to be the cup final last year. Managing to walk out, as captain, leading the team out was fantastic. Run, obviously, very close second to the extra time winner from Sparky in the semi-final.
And non-football?
Non-football would have to be the birth of my son. Followed closely by my wedding last year. I think everything else seems to pale into insignificance when your first child's born.
Next one is favourite team.
From being a Manchester lad, obviously Manchester United. Don't really follow European football that much. Doesn't really interest me that much, so I'd have to say Man United.
Have you managed to watch the class of '92?
I've not. It's on DVD in the house, ready to watch, but finding the spare moment to watch it's difficult at the moment. Obviously, with a 3-year-old son running around, so I will do eventually.
Apparently, you got a mention in Sir Alec Ferguson's autobiography as well. Are you aware of that?
I think, yeah, I'm aware of it. Like, a few lads have sent me the picture of the page. I think it was only a very brief mention. Don't think it went into much detail, but it's nice to be in there at least.
You mentioned obviously a Mancunian playing for Manchester United, getting a squad number, being part of the first team setup. That must have been like a dream come true.
Yeah, of course it was. And it was relatively late. Now kids are picked up in academies at sort of 6, 7 years old. I didn't get picked up by a professional club till I was 17. I was just halfway through my A-levels at college when United picked me up, and it was really, really fast process. Within a week I was playing a tournament in Austria for the under-17s, and then went back to college, finished my A-levels for the next year, and then signed a 3-year pro. So it was a whirlwind, and obviously as a lad that's probably thought football's passed him by, to then get picked up by United and be training in front of your idols that you've just seen win the treble the year before, it was amazing, and a very fast, steep learning curve.
How bizarre was that then, to go from being in the stands at Old Trafford one week to being in the dressing room the next?
It's very bizarre. I think it's probably something that at the time, when I look back now, had more of an impact than you thought. I would, you would treat it differently now. If I went back now and treated it, you have to treat it more like a job. It is your job at the end of the day. My attitude was always spot on. I always wanted to work hard and improve. But I think the element of being awestruck was still there at least a year or two into my contract, you know. So it was, I think if I could go back and change anything, it would be that, and just sort of get on with things as normal.
Next one is favourite holiday destination?
Las Vegas. I've been lucky enough to go twice through my wife's job. You know, she works in the airline industry, so we get favourable rates. So I've been lucky enough to go twice, once on a friend's stag do and once with my wife. And it's a fantastic place. It caters for everything. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Favourite stadium?
Favourite stadium? Played at would have to be Old Trafford, just because obviously Manchester United fan, Manchester boy. Followed closely by, I've had some very, very good memories here at Easter Road and Hampden, obviously. So I think we run very close second there at Easter Road.
Favourite music?
Favourite music? I'm sort of more of a R&B, sort of house music type guy now. Used to be fairly into me rap when I was a bit younger, but I've kind of mellowed a little bit now. And
favourite teammate, who would you say you're closest to here at Hibs?
I'd probably say I'm closest to Tom Tyrwell. You know, at the time when he came up last year, obviously a northern lad. His missus got on well with my missus, and obviously got children of a similar age. So they went to nursery together and things like that. So you develop a close bond that way. But in all honesty, the lads here are really close, and we get on with each other, you know, really well.
Who are you still sort of friends with as well in football? Who are your biggest friends in football, would you say, overall?
I've got a few bizarre ones, to be honest. A few of the United lads, obviously from the youth team that we came through with. So you've got sort of Danny Pugh playing for Leeds, and Daniel Nardiello who's at Rotherham, gone to Bury. But the strangest one's probably like my closest friend in football from back in the day would be Stuart Tomlinson, who's he was like my number 2 goalkeeper through at Crewe for 4 years, and we got on really well. Had a great laugh. Remained friends since, and he's just signed up now to join the WWE in America. So it's fairly random.
That is very bizarre, isn't it? So he'll be up against the Undertaker and The Rock and all that.
He could be potentially, yeah. He's got a year out there training to go on their sort of academy tour called the NXT. If that goes well, you know, fingers crossed. In a couple of years, he'll be on the full rostrum, and be able to watch him on Sky Sports diving around with his little muscly mates. So it's very strange, but a great claim to fame.
Thanks very much, Ben. Thanks for your time, and thanks for answering all the questions.
No problem.
Cheers.